Hello everyone, how good of you to join, welcome back. We're still in the middle of the war against the English and we've just taken now one city over here, Nivarias. That is now belonging to us. I'm going to send one of my remaining troops in it to get some stability, and with the other ones we're probably going to conquer a few more thingies on the way. On the other side of my empire we have the Battle of London right now, and I think it's time to start the next siege. The Battle of London has started. My side is weaker overall. Why? Because he is taking into account the ships, and the ships don't count for us really, so we're still going to try this one and just see how it goes. Once again, this is going to be a pretty difficult battle. Why? Because London is pretty much well secured with a wall here, only 3 tiles where we can attack, and the mountains on that side. So that's a pretty hard battle, I think. We're going to try it out anyway. Now, let's have a look at our deployment. I would like to try something new this time. So we do have, as we know, the Praetorian Guards, which are strong, but the gunners are much stronger than the Praetorian Guards. So I would like to move the gunners now to the front here. Right, that's exactly what we're doing. And with those guys, we're going to attack right away. Let's end deployment and just see what happens. We can start, of course, and I'm going to use now those gunners here. And those gunners here to destroy those guys there. And with the other gunners, I think this one is stuck now. Those guys here I'm going to attack here. And by the way, could we attack here? Because there's only an ocean tile, so line of sight could be possible. We can still also enter the city from the other side, right? So from here. And that's exactly what I would like to do. Let's go over there. Have them here. By the way, the flag at the moment is available. So unfortunately, I can't move in there at the moment. I would love that. Let's end deployment for let's end the round for now. There we have now the ships, which is the reinforcement, but they can't do anything, right? They're just swimming out there. So what we need to do here is we need to hold the flag. That's basically what this is all about. Well, what kind of units they have there? They have some very strange antique units. Unfortunately, I think it is a bit stuck there. Perfect. Now we have the flag and now we just need to hold it. Let's destroy the next units over there. And we can also deploy my very first modern melee unit. And with those guys, we could probably move in here somewhere. Those guys, I can definitely reinforce them. But that's it for now, as we can't go past my own units there and attack, right? Okay, they are not able to take the flag, so I think that's it. We're still trying, of course, to crush them. Okay, those units are gone. And I think that's it. Right, because those ships are still counting, but the ships, of course, are still moving around, and that's it. And London belongs to us. So we do get another era star with that, the militarist star that we have. We still need to kill a few more units, so I'm hoping for a few skirmishes along the way. A few more tax for 2 more stars, a bit of money perhaps. 77,000 coin we would need to earn, rather hard. Pop is possible, and districts is possible, so this is where we do get our era stars out. Perfect. So the city belongs to us. Let's deploy one of my units, one of my regiments here to stay, to get some stability. We're still at war though, so don't forget that. War support for the English is now dropping though. In Belum, this unit still is not finished. Let's move in another regiment to Nivarias that we've conquered. Now what to do with my remaining units? We do have a bit of money, so I could upgrade my units there. I can't definitely not take another city. And we do need another 4 turns for that. By the way, I think this is Persians now? Oh, they've changed culture to the next era. But let's go up here to the next outpost. I guess we just need to wait now for the war score to drop, really. And that's it then. So I'm just going to keep my units there. In Hattusar, we could have some more. Perfect. The manuscript has been finished, and since Hattusar is one of our science boosters, we might go for the Cabin of Curiosities there. And I think that's it. Yes, boosting our science output there a bit. And how about Nisa? our science powerhouse, really, which is the biggest one. We do have nothing really for science. Money generation, a bit of money, a bit of food. Or we're training another unit. I think we're doing that. We need a bit of a stronger military to scare off the Babylonians. And procurements, another one. Now, about these civics, I would really like to go with them. The problem is we're not getting up that much influence to found new cities. What is this one? Trade resources, minus 20% required resources deposit to be able to create wondrous resource deposits, or plus 30 war support increased when declaring war on relations. Now there we finally found a unit of the English. Once again, they're retreating though. Come on, we can do this, right? I could ransack now something here for a bit of coin. They feel a bit different about us now. We need to watch though closely where they're going, right? If they're trying something here. Their war support is going down really fast now. Ours is also going down a bit because we haven't done anything in a turn now. Okay, those units are moving up. But in Belum we do have some more units coming up, so I'm not scared. Going to keep those here. Ransacking is still going on for 2 more turns. Another civic born or made in the thriving city of Rome. A whole hierarchy of power has sprung up as commerce and the commons grow in importance. Now is the time to make a choice over who may rise to the most influential position. Money on the main plaza or combat strength on militia. Aristocracy or republic. Now actually we are Rome, right? So we should be a republic, but later on it was an aristocracy. So who knows about that? Combat strength on militia. As I don't know what this means, I'm going with the money on the main plaza.
Or luckier.
And by the way, how's it looking now? Very good. All the crises are gone. Now we just have this at war with my ally, the English. Don't worry, we are going to stop this war soon. How's it looking with the Aztecs? They want us to give them Belum. Of course, we're not doing that. Can we still trade with them? Doesn't look like it. Because we... Oh, wait a second. Yes, we can't because we don't have the treaties here, and we can only do these treaties if we follow their demands, and that is impossible.
Hail, sovereign.
Persians, they have 16 demands. Surrender to the English. Pay 4,000, 4,000, 4,000. Basically give everything you have to them. And if I say no, I guess then there is nothing we can do here as well. Let's end the turn. The Babylonians have the world's first satellite in orbit, and satellite launches provide permanent vision over the map, making it increasingly difficult to hide decisions. Now they know the size of our military. So it is time to push the military. Let's train a few more soldiers. I can basically only fight them with my gunners. I might also, push some units here in Capua, where we do have a very nice pop size. They're still stuck here, so they don't really know what's going on. Ransacking should be finished now. There it is. We do get a bit of coin out of it. They're still not giving up, but running in circles. I would really like to try and take them out though. Only longbowman really. And they're fleeing again, which is actually pretty positive because that's further decreasing their war support. Alright, civic osmosis, there is the procurement that we need to change here. I'm going to do that because the stability penalty is pretty severe. And in that case, I don't want to suffer for it. In Rome, we're just training units now as it should be. Money-wise, we are fine. We are really fine on the money side, so I could really train units quickly. I could also upgrade some of my crossbowmen here to gunners, right? Let's do this for those guys. Up here in London, by the way, the city we're still holding, but we're at war, but I don't worry about any invasion, so I'm going to move my units down to Rome again. Which is going to take a bit of time, even though we have the roads here now. And over there, there is another outpost down here. We're going for that because we need to get our war score up and running. Very good.
Now,
Movable typeface
knowledge
research. So this
and
brings us now to
propaganda
university,
can be
which is
distributed
really,
to the
really
masses.
boosting the research for every research quarter that we have. So we should get this one out there ASAP. Let's just check the next technologies now. So that was a pretty long queue that I had. That is finished with that. And I would like to go for some military advancement now, because if we get there fast enough, we might still have a chance against the Babylonians in the final war at the end of this Let's Play. So I'm going with military coordination. That gives me the military school, but much more important, the howitzer. Dragoons we don't really need. And then the line formation, which gives me the line infantry, a very disciplined infantry unit. And this further down the road unlocks the partisans then. At the same time, perhaps we still have a chance to go with the electricity, right? But that is still a bit far away. We do have NASA here working now fully on the research. It's not enough though. Cabinet is being built, and after that we should be building the university, right? So that one very important, since we do have so many research quarters here. And let's actually use one there on the industry to speed it up a bit. Now we finish also the next units in Rome. How's the war coming along? Still dropping there a bit, but not fast enough. Hattuser, our money business. We might be having, stability is fine, we might be having another market quarter here, or we're pushing everything into research now. I think this might be better. Let's build 2 more research districts down there and push a few of my industry people into the science people. Not that many though. That should be fine. Now, we have almost gotten a full regiment in Belum. It's still having 16 pop. Look at those stats. Belum is beautiful. I might. Market quarters we have. Let's just, boost a few more units. The more units we have, the better. The hard knock life, though children can be potent, not to mention cheap laborers, such lives tend to be nasty, brutish and short. Decreeing an education for all would dramatically increase the long-term prospects, but the fact is, Howl, that losing so much of their workforce would be financially ruinous. In addition, there are those who would be outraged by the interference that compulsory school attendance would entail. Compel? Oh, 35 science. Compromise, so forced choice child education for civics children. This gives me minus science, and forced labor them. Let's compel compulsory schooling for every child, because this gives me the science boost that I want, right? Actually, that's just speed up our research by 3 turns. I'm all in for that. Do we have any more happening there? No, we don't. My units are appearing down here now. Perfect. So basically, we are training now units in every city almost, except my science cities, and move them towards Rome, because Rome lies at the border to Babylonia, and there we might just have some beautiful last endgame battles then. Now, finally, the war is over, and we can get 2 cities if we want to. That would be bad though, because then we would be at the city cap. Let's take Londovia, and then we have enough war support to take the territory that we've taken, right? Which is Yusti down here, plus Mahazim, because it's right next to it, we can take as well, right? So that's 2 territories plus a city plus 900 coin. I'm all in for that. The city, by the way, here, we would be above the limit, and it's a freshly formed city, so it might be very weak anyway. Let's force that. We have expanded now, so once again as expansionists, also we get another hero star for that. And those cities, or those things, belong to us now. Founding a new city, we would have to wait there a bit, but I think it might be worth it. Oh, very cool as well, gold. We have gotten the next gold resource. That we could build here in this area. Now, with that out of the way, let's get my units back home again. Or, oh, look at that. We have some empty territories there. I would like to definitely conquer them. First of all, are the English gone? The English are not gone. But those territories are open, and there's actually some outposts here. Very interesting. Let's rush for that. Here, we do get 41 food and 29 industry. Let's move to this one. And with my other unit, we are trying to take this territory here still. That is available once again. That is a lot of industry, so we might just make this one an attachment to a city then. Right, actually, let's use this unit. It's much closer. Or... It's just going to be an attachment, so let's go with this one. Food is not so important for that. But that's 2 more territories coming up for us. So we have 4 more territories, plus a city out of this war. That is something I can live with. And let's just check London now that we've conquered just now. A very bad city. So London really is underdeveloped. It has copper though, so with that we might be doing something. Other than that, yeah. London is London. It has a bit of money though. It has a port, so we might just continue with some more market districts here. Pop-wise, let's move the one from science to pop. And let's get cracking on some more money, I think. That's the only thing that is worth it doing here. Now, the English want to have only trade luxuries right from scratch again, so they want to trade. They only have salt to trade though. Let's refuse. And the grievance with the Egyptians. Because we had the war with the English, they want us to pay them 6,000. I'm not doing that. Alright. Even though we might need to do it. Money-wise, it's fine. We are negative right now because all the trade with the Egyptians is gone. Because of this demand there. Let's just wait it out there for now. What to do with those units? Do we still have an available territory? Doesn't look like it. So I might just keep this one here as defense then. Right. By the way, the English are where? Down here now. And here. So this is where we can still conquer something from the English. And then we already border now then to the Egyptians for the first time, by the way. Yep. More units in Rome coming up. Let's just hope that the Japanese or the Egyptians are not going to war with us because of our military strength. Alright, so just, you know, saying no to their demands, declining it, is actually solving the crisis here because trade is resuming and our relationship is still kind of like, well, awkward, but it's still fine now. Let's just be happy with that. My next regiment arrives at Rome. Perfect. And why would I want that? Let's move up there. Lots of English forces. Where were they in the war? I have no idea. They're trying. Oh, they're trying to attack me here. Let's retreat. Where were they in the war? And now they want to attack my forces here. Of course, I'm in their territory, so I should get out of here. And down here, let's keep those units there. A new Civic I'm not going for because I want to save my influence for a city. Possibly down here. Because we really can't put anything on Belum anymore. Where we, by the way, are full almost on a new regiment. And in Belum, of course, we might then just continue with even more. Or a bit more money. Do we have something on the money for trader? That's a very good one. And money on the main plaza as well. Moving pictures. Our scientists and their great heritage are the envy of the world. Really? Engineers working. I mean, we are not even at science area or space era, and the Babylonians are already with satellites. By combining still pictures of an unfolding scene, they've managed to create something that feels utterly magical. Moving pictures in the 16th century. With many artists across the empire understanding the power of such a technology, stories can be told with incredible life and emotion, while as an aid to learning, these animated films are unparalleled. What do you wish first to do with that? Entertain or inform? This one here most likely goes with more science. Let's go with that. Alright, alright. The British, the English are attacking once again. They're chasing down my units now. They have a lot of reinforcements. I'm doing this, even though it might be a lost cause, to be honest. And they're going to pay dearly for that. Alright, they're attacking, of course. And they're basically consisting only of archers. The only way of really winning this one in a good manner, I think, is by giving them the flag, because that allows me to still retreat with some units, right? Especially my reinforcements down here that I don't want to lose. And I'm also not deploying them anytime soon. I mean, what the heck? That's like 15 archers. Does it ever end? Now it ends. Let's move my first units here a bit away. Perhaps they can still survive. Let's move those guys away. And that's it. They should actually win now because they have the flag. I still wonder where these guys were during the war against the English, because then we could have taken them out, of course, with combined forces. But like that is just weak. They're just trying to chase them down afterwards. And I now know their strength. We haven't lost all the units though, right? So we still remain have some dignity remained. That's fine. That's fine. And we now know we need to train more units. A regiment is finished. Let's move this one actually out so we can continue training with the next one. And let's just see where we should be going from here. This is so tempting, just taking down the Aztecs over there. The Zulu. Oh, they've changed culture. They're not the Aztecs anymore. They're the Zulu now. They greet you. Hello there. And nothing really. Give Belum. They still want that. I'm not going to give you that. Of nobles and their duty, just as the empire population has grown, so have aristocratic classes. As they consolidate themselves into influential houses, now is the time to decide whether their power should be endorsed. Oligarchy or democratic republic. This one gives me +1 science for each common quarter. We have a lot of them. And +1 money. And this one gives me a +20% money from grievance and surrender. Nah, let's go with that. This is pretty powerful, especially for our income.
To properly represent the will of the people.
Seeker has gotten another population. That is up here, by the way. That is something now we could attach. Yes, let's finally attach Seeker now to London. This is boosting a bit the London economy there as well. Boy, we need that. And this one now finally belongs to good old London. We have an oil deposit there that we could use. And then a market quarter. What do we have up here? I think it's primarily industry. Yeah, it's primarily industry. We could have a harbor there, I think. That might be very wise. Let's have the harbor there. Stability is still fine too. In Nasser, Civic plus osmosis, let's refuse that. This time I'm taking the stability penalty. Because it's just too important. And the next regiments are coming out. Rome, 13 pops. Could have a harbor in Rome. Nah, we don't need that. We have enough food as is. And I might just have my... Yep, perfect. There it is. My university. Very important. Yeah, let's retreat. They're still trying to take down the remaining units that we have. Also get those guys up there to bail them once again. So far so good, but the pressure is definitely increasing. Stay tuned.